Hello, everyone. Welcome to our webinar on revolutionizing your candidate experience with the power of ATS. I am Suchil Bojama. I lead product marketing for PyjamaHR. As some of you all might already know, PyjamaHR is a forever-free applicant tracking software designed to help recruitment teams globally to streamline their hiring process. Today, I'm delighted to have Poonam Borkar, the HR manager of Exact Services, as our guest speaker. She has over 18 years of experience in teaching, counseling, and recruitment. Poonam brings a wealth of knowledge and expertise to share with us. She will be discussing some valuable insights and strategies on how to successfully implement an applicant tracking system. So during the webinar, if you have any questions, please feel free to raise your hand and we will give you the opportunity to speak. Okay, so without further delay, I think we can have the webinar started. Over to you, Poonam.
Thank you, Suchil. Thank you so much, Suchil, for my beautiful introduction and giving me this opportunity to host a webinar here. Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. I'm very delighted to present here a webinar on ATS, as Suchil might have informed you through her posts and advertisement. So we'll just start. How many HRs has joined here? How many from HR team are here? They can just raise the hand and we will count. How many, Suchil?
I think mostly a lot of them have raised the hand.
I think 20. 20
yeah. Yes,
okay,
yes.
Good enough. I would like to know from all of you that how is your hiring process? How do you go about your hiring process? What platforms you use, or is it something which your company has provided you? You can type your answers in the chat box.
When you're typing, make sure to type it to everyone so that the other audience are also able to see. Right now, I think only the host and the panelists are able to see the answers.
Click on attendees and you will be able to type the answers for all. I can read Naukri, LinkedIn. The option of everyone is not available. Okay.
Yeah, or I can just read out the answers. I think mostly people are saying it is on Naukri, LinkedIn. We use PyjamaHR and Excel. Naukri, LinkedIn. Yeah.
All right.
Indeed. Yeah, mostly I think it is LinkedIn. Someone said the trusted Excel so far.
Indeed, also Apna is also one of them.
Yes.
All right. So one or the other platform you are using, which are there on the portals, like HireX. I do not have a good experience with HireX because whatever postings I have done and whatever the feedback I got from the candidates, they just send anyone through that ad post and they do not match. So HireX is just wastage of time for me. I had used HireX. That's fine. Good Worker. Okay, Good Worker is also one of them. I was not aware of this platform though. I think LinkedIn and Naukri gives you a good access to the candidates, but still it is time consuming. Isn't it? AngelList, IIM Jobs, InstaHire. Okay, yes. Kamlesh says yes. Thank you, Kamlesh. And what if, like, being an HR or into the recruitment or talent specialist, what would you like to make your hiring process as simpler as possible? What are the options you think that it might have reduced your workload, or it have given you access to the right kind of candidates and have saved your time? What can be the possible answers from your end? Mass mail, okay, having a good portal. All right. Many companies, I think, while designing their software for employee concerns like payroll and attendance, and if the IT company is there, they will have the requirement related to the project work, what one has done in the 8 hours, if the remote access is there, and so many things. But there is nothing called a workable software for the HRs. Do you agree? Yes, many are saying yes. Correct. Questionnaire. What is mean by questionnaire? We create our database. Okay, Mumtaz is saying that they create their database. Of course, once you start putting your ads on different platforms, you definitely get a lot of resumes. However, you have to keep on going to all the resumes and check out which one meets your criteria. And if it is like 10 to 12 posts for one particular hiring, the task gets more difficult, isn't it? And the same database cannot be used over and over. Even if you streamline the interviews in the process and the candidate doesn't get selected, the candidates are still with you. You can again contact them. But as you know, when they have failed the technical interviews earlier, they may not be the right people to get hired again, right? Kajal is saying right. Mumtaz is also saying agreed. Okay. So I would like to share my screen here. Can you see my screen here? How do you have the candidates, as you have told me that through different platforms? Naukri is also there. Then you were telling about LinkedIn is also there. There were different platforms. I have just heard about those platforms. Database is also there. There are advertisement through referrals. Also, we do the hiring, right? Sujal, please
Yes.
let me know the reviews through your screen.
Yeah. So, yes, I think.
Are all the candidates participating here are saying yes to these all options?
Yes, they've all replied yes.
Okay. So how can we make this process a smooth one? When it comes to payroll, we have a software wherein we, enter the details, how many days a candidate has worked, and we get his salary automatically. How if I put in the candidate's name and the requirements of the job, the JD, and the keywords I keep on putting in, and I get the right candidate immediately? How does it sound? Won't it be a good option that we can streamline this process this way, and the HR's task, as many people say, what HR has to do? She or he comes to the office and sits, and then they go at 5 o'clock, as many of them have to stay back in the office, and they just, design the pamphlets for the upcoming festivals, or,
Vasudha is saying good. Kamlesh is saying yes. Then there's HR from Zest Mind saying definitely.
And they just design, games or, some tests to keep on employees engaged when they have a lot of other works to do. So people have this perception in the company that HR has nothing to do. She comes on time and she goes on time because they do not have a hectic work schedule. But this is all wrong, because once there is a requirement, we have to fulfill it by hook or crook. All must be agreed. And this is a very time consuming process. Now, what is applicant tracking system? Do you know any idea about applicant tracking system? Any idea?
I think Nitish is saying Google Sheet. Vinay Kumar says yes. Kamlesh says a little bit. Durga says not used much. And I think Yogesh is again like he's using Google Sheets. Not used much. Please explain.
Okay, Google Sheets, in the sense that you might have, circulating a Google form telling the candidates to fill in all the details, and according to your search, the right candidate will reach to you. Is that the right thing I'm saying? The Google Sheets?
Yes, Nitish is saying yes.
Okay. Now see, ATS is the abbreviation for application tracking system. This is a kind of software. Many companies in the market are providing this, and it streamlines and smoothens the hiring process. Like, it gives you the option that resumes should be sorted out as per your requirement. It does the candidate screening, and there are various assessment tools. Like if you want a candidate to work from the office, so they will give you candidates who are at your location. They do not have to relocate. Plus, what kind of salaries they are earning now, and what is your expected budget to hire the candidates. Also, they will send the emails to the candidates stating that your resume has been received, and the company HR will get back to you soon. They can also schedule the interview for the candidates, depending how you can, put your job details on that system. There is one part which is not going well with the ATS software, is that it tracks only the candidates which you will mention in the JD, like whatever technical requirements you will like to have in the applicant's resume, that will only get tracked because it is an AI. So suppose if you are hiring for an accountant, and the accountant JD includes that he should have 5 to 6 years of experience, he should be from the same city, and he should have worked on some portals which your company is using, and the candidate has not mentioned it in the resume. So what will happen? The ATS system will not detect that kind of application, even though the candidate is experienced and is a good fit for your company. So you have to be very, very particular about what you are putting in the ATS while you are putting the JD. Got it? If you have any questions here, please note it down, and we will have it resolved when we will have a question and answer session. All right. Now, what does an ATS do? It helps in creating an effective job post, because there are so many templates given in the ATS that will, help you out to put your job details in a very precise manner. It will save lots of your time, thinking that how you will describe that particular job. So it helps a lot of time. Once you put the JD in a proper manner, the system allows you to publish the job on all the platforms you are using. Like suppose if you are using Naukri, you are using LinkedIn, you are using the HireIt, you are using Google Ads, any type of platforms you are using, it will help you to publish the job on all the platforms at the same time. You need not have to go again and again to those particular platforms, and they will help you out. I mean, they get it, do your this hectic work very smooth. They can save your time up to 4 times. Whatever time you are spending in posting the jobs, they can save it up to 4 times. The cost of hiring can be reduced up to 82%. Up to 82%. Can you imagine the cost and the efforts which we are putting to just sort out the candidates which are very suitable for the job can be reduced to this much. This is all done by PyjamaHR. PyjamaHR is also a ATS thing, that is application tracking software, and which comes for free. And it allows you to do all the above things in a very short span of time. I am using it since many days, and I'm very happy with the type of services they provide, whether it is a service which is based, which is related to using their software, or it is from their end, like I am connected to Suchal anytime I am, I'm in any problem. There are many people who contact me for any of the problems I face, but I do not face any problem as in such, and day by day they are improving a lot. So this is how an ATS platform works. And different platforms. Who's Mumtaz? Okay, Mumtaz is asking different platforms, like we can track the candidates and its journey from application to joining. Yes, this is a kind of system, yes, I was talking about. It's not about one particular system I'm talking about. There are many companies who are providing ATS, but the kind of features PyjamaHR is carrying and showing it out, I am unable to find one such platform right now.
I think Kamlesh is also asking, is there a template or a specific format for making a JD with respect to the ATS?
There is no specific template or platform, because the ATS which you will be using, they already have their formats in there. So you just have to put in the title, whatever the name of the job represents. Suppose Laravel developer is the one which you want. if you want Laravel and WordPress developer together, so you have to customize the JD accordingly with the title. So they have, a template wherein you can just put the names and the requirement of the job, and they will publish it that way.
Sharayu is asking for.
Can you show how it works? Suchal, can you just show?
I think what we can do, keeping in mind about the timings as well, what I can do is I'll share a link where he can book a demo. I think Sharayu,
Okay.
I'm sharing a link on the chat. You can use that to book a demo, and it'll be a 30 to 40-minute demo, and you will be able to understand how an ATS works.
Will that be okay for everyone? That's good.
Yeah, I've shared the link.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please keep the link somewhere wherein you can click on later, or you can have an access right away.
The platform is not accepting individual employer data. Vinay, could you be more specific? You can raise your hand if you want to talk, and we'll allow you to talk, I think, if that is easier.
He says he's unable to talk. He's unmute.
Okay. Yeah, you'll have to raise voice, and then I can allow you to talk. Vinay. Okay, I've allowed you to talk, Vinay.
Yeah, hi everyone.
Hi, Vinay. Yeah.
So my question is, we are having, n number of positions from n number of employers, right? We are a recruitment firm.
Got it.
So we do have many employers. For example, if we are having someone from IT, from someone from manufacturing. So if we are posting a job, can we post for a particular employer in a particular, area? So my employer, for example, my employer is Genpact. So I will write Genpact, and all the JDs of the Genpact will be available, should be available into Genpact only.
Understood. So, Vinay, at this point of time, if you're addressing to, there is no ATS as such, which is, allowing this unless it is it is built for recruitment agency itself. Now, PyjamaHR was initially built for small size teams and software companies. So we are coming up with a fix, which is a workspace fix, where you will be allowed to add every, say, for example, Genpact is a different workspace. It'll be the same login and everything. You'll just have to switch between one workspace to another, and you'll be able to manage this. This should be out in another few days. I can connect you with the support team who will give you the exact update on when it will be released. But this we are working, because initially, while we were planning it only for startups and small companies, we saw a lot of recruitment agencies also started coming in, and we understood that this is one of the major challenges faced. So this is something that we're working on, and it will be live soon.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Sneha also asked, how can multiple career gap can be shown on the resume? I'm married to a naval officer, and before pandemic, remote opportunities were far and few.
Can you repeat the question from I am married
to a naval officer, and before pandemic, remote opportunities were far and few.
Remote opportunities for far and few. What does that mean?
I think what she wants to know is how she can show career gaps in her resume.
Okay, career gaps in her resume. I would suggest that, if you wanted to show a career gap, so marriage is a good reason, first of all. And if there are kids, you can always tell that you have taken a break from the career and now you want to restart it. Many of the companies, when they say that they are, when they are showing gender equality, they do consider the gaps. And if you find the websites of many companies, even HCL or TCS, or I don't know from which particular career you come, but there are companies who welcome, the second comeback of the females in their company. They accept the career gap. Just make the resume. See, if you are looking for a job, make sure whenever you are applying for any opportunity, get their words, whatever job description is given, out of which those words should be there in your resume. See, suppose if they are hiring for a teacher and they want B.Ed is the qualification, and even though you have an experience of a teacher, but you are not mentioning your qualification as B.Ed, they will not consider it. That is the criteria. So if you are applying for a new job, make sure once you go through the ad or the JD, The word should be there in your resume.
I think that's all. Does anyone else have any other question? Okay, is there an option to calculate the work experience years mentioned in the resume in PyjamaHR? Yes, if the candidate has mentioned it in the resume properly, like if the year and start date, end date, everything is mentioned properly, the resume parser will automatically pass the details and show it in the candidate profile.
But as of now, if I, as a candidate, would like to apply through PyjamaHR, and if the companies are hiring me, suppose, so is there any option for the candidates also to apply through PyjamaHR?
So if suppose they already know your places, like your company's career page, since we are getting it integrated in individual companies, they will be able to go to the career page of individual companies and apply from there. We are in the process of building a collective page where they can see jobs from different companies, but since the main motto has always been to help the HRs, we've not built that yet. So majorly our product is focused towards HRs, and we are right now focusing on more features that can help the HRs streamline it further. Like, for example, recently we realized a lot of them, while the portal is free and all that, especially I think in this there's a lot of problem with these job boards not giving a lot of candidates. So we introduced a new feature which is for boosting of a job, where you can actually boost certain jobs, and we will send it to different other portals other than your regular ones. And since we've partnered and we have corporate connection, we tend to get more candidates. So this is something new that we've started very recently.
There's one question.
Can Pyjama integrate with other HR tools, systems like G Sheet and others? So again, in PyjamaHR, we have built, because what we realized when we were working with certain HRs is that we are so used to using Excels that we are very comfortable with that view. So we have gone ahead and built something within the platform which looks exactly like a Google Sheet or an Excel, which can then be downloaded into a CSV or any other format.
Amit also has a question.
And same thing can be uploaded to transfer and sync the data between the platform.
One or more location can definitely be posted. You have to just mention that for what all locations your company is looking for. So this seems to be for bulk hiring. What if hiring is rare? Then it also works. Both the cases are applicable.
No, I think there is no upper limit for resumes or data which can be kept in one account. And the core platform is going to be forever free. We would be only, like, for example, while we are an ATS, we realize that they need candidates and stuff. So these are additional features that we are introducing, and only those additional features are charged at this point of time. But the core applicant tracking system will remain free forever. That has been the motto from the start. So it takes about, so there was a question, I had posted a job at PyjamaHR, but it's not showing at LinkedIn page. So basically it takes about 42 hours for the job to be posted. So after 42 hours, it's usually posted, and unless it is flagged by LinkedIn or anything. Does the ATS have an assessment feature? Yeah, so Geetanjali, we are, I think the assessment feature will be live by maximum by Monday. Every company will get about, I think, 20, I'm not very sure about the number, but I'm thinking it is minimum 20 assignments will be free, and any additional assessments will have to be bought. But every company or every account will get about 20 assessments. How to see this from? Irrelevant CVs. Now, again, irrelevant CVs, I think, Poonam, you'd be the right person to answer this. How to stop getting irrelevant CVs for job posting?
Once the job is posted on this particular platform, I have never encountered with this. What happens, the candidates, they have a mindset that, if this job is there, let me check whether by posting this CV, can I get a job here? They will do that because, see, professionally, the candidates need to be trained. If I am an HR and if I would like, I have been given an opportunity to comment on the candidates' mindset. I have always found out that the candidates in the first phase, they will apply to the job even though they are not suitable. with the mindset that, the HR will take a look into my CV and they may give a call. But when I start calling the candidates, most of them will say, yes, I am available for the next round of interview. And when the next round is scheduled, they are not even picking up the calls or not accepting the interview invitations. So this will happen. Stop getting irrelevant CVs for a job is like, you have to put the JD words properly so that those resumes only get entertained. I think Pajama has that kind of criteria. But if the job is getting posted on different platforms, you can never stop the candidates, getting those kind of posts to be seen on their screens or their pages. So they will keep on applying. You have to just ignore.
Yeah, mostly you can streamline it by adding skills, the right skills matching and stuff.
That's what I'm saying, that
Yeah.
the JD should be proper. This is by Musk. It says, I have posted a job at my Pajama HR, but it is not showing at my LinkedIn page. I have already published.
Like I said, it'll take about 42 hours because LinkedIn will verify the JD and then they will post it. So that's why. Then it is not taking international locations. So yeah, since the ATS is built for Indian market, we don't have the international locations, but since a lot of them are asking, we are still planning on adding some of the prominent locations, but this is still in discussion. So I will, when I'll have the support team get in touch with you as soon as this is done. Then Bhumika is asking, how does an ATS integrate with other recruitment technologies such as video interviewing and AI-powered resume screening?
Okay. See, if you have a HRMS portal which you are already using and it supports the ATS system which you would like to work on, if they can be integrated, because first of all, you have to check the ATS system which you would like to, get use of. Like suppose if you would like to get into Pajama HR, if you would like to use it, then you have to check it with your HRMS portal that whether it is able to integrate that within your system. If it gets integrated, then interviews also can be scheduled and the AI powered resume can also happen. So it will save lots of your time.
Yeah. Kamlesh is asking, what about those who have applied from LinkedIn and is it linked to Pajama HR? So Kamlesh, yes, if you post it on Pajama HR and then publish it to LinkedIn, anyone applying on that job will be automatically shown under the applied pipeline inside the ATS. So that is done. Next, I have one more question. How does Pajama HR handle and prevent duplicate or fake candidate profiles, and what steps are taken to ensure the candidates are accurately presented in the system? So duplicacy is checked in the backend, so it will reject any duplicate profile. So only one candidate at a time will be added for a job. And fake candidates also, mostly it's very difficult to identify such candidates because unless it is, if someone has reported it, we block it, and some certain similar ones, like for example, we see a lot of people coming from Tech Mahindra and stuff. So these prominent ones which appear to be fake, we block such candidate applicants as well. Sheikh Singh. Will I be able to export my job and candidate data from Pajama HR? Yeah, so basically when we have an option where you can select all the jobs that are already posted on your job board when you're signing up, if you're using it for the first time, where you can import import all the jobs from other job boards into the Pajama HR platform. And you can also add your candidate data using your Chrome. We have a Chrome extension built for each of the platform. So you will be able to select all the, for example, if you're using Naukri, you'll be able to select all the candidates who have applied there. And in a click of a button, all the candidates will be imported to the job that you want to add these candidates into. Can we download the page which pops up when we click on view button after a job posting? I'm not sure. Okay, I am not very sure. Sumit Sharma, if you can raise your hand and if you can tell me about what the question is. You can, Sumit, you can.
Yeah, my question was like, can we download the page which pops up when we click on the view button after a job posting? Because sometimes it happens that we have to share that job description and whatever.
Description. So no, that is just a preview when you are trying to, so that you have an idea of how the job is looking and all of
Exactly.
that.
My question is that only. I'm asking for that if we can.
No, that you cannot. But if you go on the job card, you will find a share option next to the view job. No, you have a share option where you will be able to copy the link that you can send to the candidate.
But that provide the facility of share the link only.
So what you want it in PDF, is it?
PDF or any you can say that JPG image or something like that.
Got it. So that you can share that on the email. I think at this point of time we don't have that option, but this was a good suggestion. So I will share it with the team, and it should be a simple fix. So we'll see what we can do. Mostly, I think having it downloadable in PDF should be a great.
Yes.
I'll discuss with that.
This is very much time saving because it can it has all the details relevant to that particular job.
Got it. So yeah, I think that is a good suggestion. So I will have it discussed internally and we'll roll that out soon.
Oh, thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Next, I think we have posted a requirement. We could not find any relevant on the thing. What is your solution? I think again, Poonam, this is something you can. I think this is something Poonam already addressed to. Mostly, if you want more relevant candidates, you need to make you need to optimize the JD. So sometimes when we have discussed with a few of our customers and we've gone through their JD, we realize that it is not structured, or there are a lot of skills or keywords that are missing. So you need to include them in your JD. You need to add the exact keywords that you're actually looking for in a candidate. And also under the skill section on your job boards or even the ATS itself, under the skill section, you'll have to add the skill. And it is always good if you can maintain a structure to the JD. Like, for example, you have an about company section, then you have a section for just roles and responsibilities mentioned, then what a desired candidate profile will look like, and what are the perks. Now, even when we were talking to the LinkedIn team about the similar problem, that is what they also said. They said that if you mention the skills at the bottom of the JD or under the skills sections clearly, even when they are publishing it to their job board, it is more likely to get more relevant profiles. PyjamaHR is providing good result for Gujarat also. Yeah. So Mumtaz,
question or compliment, Mumtaz?
Yeah. How many individual accounts for recruiter in the company can be created? You can invite, there is no limit for how many individual accounts or hiring managers you can invite into PyjamaHR. If I have any query, who could I get in touch? You can write to support@pyjamahr.com and we will get back to you immediately on the same day itself. I'm writing in the email ID below. Okay. Then we import the profiles from consultancy and add to the So you can if you can get the I'm assuming that mostly consultancies also give the data in Excel sheets or Google Sheets, so you will be able to upload these CSVs into the ATS, and it will come under the sourced pipeline of the ATS. Data. So basically you will be able to take the backup. So you can just go to if you talk to the support team, they will show you how you can back up the data. It is something that we currently do it on request, because there could be issues where someone's taken the data while leaving or something. So just to maintain privacy, it is something that is done through the support team itself. I think, Poonam, this is a question for you. Can you share some personal examples of how PyjamaHR ATS has helped you to improve the recruitment process?
It has helped me a lot because I have to keep on thinking what kind of JD shall I post. So it has given me all the options that what should be written in the JD. So I just have to, just type in the title that what kind of people I'm looking for, and they give all the bullet points that what should be the skills I am looking into, and also the skills. That means, if I'm looking for a developer, the developer should have which kind of skills. They will give you all the bullet points there. So it automatically, you just have to click on it, and it saves lots of your time thinking that what should be there in the JD. So that way, while posting the ad, I have saving a lot of my time. The other part is that the resumes which I have got to Pyjama had a very good quality, because my official account is added to LinkedIn only. I am not posting it to any other platform. So through LinkedIn, I'm getting quite professional resumes. I do not get any irrelevant resumes. Most of the time, they are very relevant to the job postings I have done.
Yogi sees I'm getting good candidates in Pan India from PyjamaHR. Shraddha Kulkarni says, is there any facility where we can upload all our CVs or store the CVs where we can search easily for required job like RMS from thing? So yes, so you can upload all your, so we have something called the talent pool where you can upload all your CVs, and you can create folders for each job role and all of that. And you can look for it whenever you have a similar opening coming up in the future. And one more thing is, inside the talent pool itself, there are many filters that you can use to further narrow down your candidate search and all of that. Good. Can I get candidates for medical equipment industry? Yes, I think for now. See, again, you have to understand that we are not a candidate sourcing portal. So you can publish the job, and you can post, you can create the job and publish it to a relevant job board that's there, and you'll be able to track all these positions. You can promote for these jobs through our boost feature, which we'll be introducing in a few days. Okay. Muskan, kindly let me know the advantages of PyjamaHR Edge extension. Poonam, you want to do this, or I will?
Please go ahead, because I have not used this.
Yeah, so we have a Chrome extension that is built for both Edge and for Chrome. Okay, so what you can do is, say, for example, you have posted your job on Naukri. Now you have a lot of candidates who have applied over there. So you can log into your Naukri profile, open the Chrome extension, then it will give you the option to select all of the candidates who have applied. Once you've selected all the candidates, you can select which job role you want to add these candidates into, and then click on import, and it will add all the candidates under the sourced pipeline. Now the Chrome extension is currently working for LinkedIn, IM Jobs, Hirist, I think Indeed, and Naukri, AngelList as well. If suppose there are any other portal that is missing, you can always write to the support team. We are actively adding new job boards each day. Yeah. How can I upload my resume? Nagaspapna, is this, are you asking in terms of a recruiter or as a candidate? Could you please raise your hand, and probably we can understand this better. Okay, as a candidate, so like I said, this is right now PyjamaHR is only built for the recruiters, in case you want to apply as a candidate, if you find any of the jobs that are suitable, you can go to the careers page of these companies and apply from there. There you will have the option to upload your resume. Is the data privacy intact with PyjamaHR? Yes, we've completed most of our data privacy requirements that are needed. And that is completely, like, including partnership documents and all of that. All of that is up to date at this point of time. We also have the certificates for data privacy. Yeah. Why is the word pajama in the name? So I think the idea is to make it seem as easy as just sitting at home, because you know how it was work from home culture at that point of time, and if someone had to come back to office, that would have been the HR, because they want at that point of time working from office was a thing, and we wanted PyjamaHR to be a software which can make it as easy as how developers can sit at home and code. As simple as that. So that is why the word pajama in PyjamaHR. In website, it is showing join talent network. I'm unable to join. So Naguspatna, it is something that we are coming up because of demand. It will take some time. We're still building the feature. It will take some time for it to come. We are a consulting company. We have multiple vendor freelancers. So Rahul, like we've mentioned, we are coming up with a different view for consultancies, where we will have multiple workspaces where you can have multiple companies or vendors added. So then you will be able to, so it will be treated as different workspaces. So you will be able to add separate candidates for them, separate, all their jobs would be shown in a separate view itself. So, and I will give your details to the support team. They'll keep you hosted as soon as that is live. Arrange my, hi. Priyanka, I've shared the demo link on the chat. I am sharing it again. You can book the demo using the link. So we have demos every day. We have 2 demo sessions happening every day. So you'll be able to book it from here. Okay. Feature. Thank you. Your air is much better than Soho Recruit. Abhishek, thank you for the compliment, Abhishek. Same holds true for the price as well in the future. I think we are done with almost all the questions. We have Priyanka who wants to talk. Yeah, Priyanka, you have something to say? Yeah, I think that is all there. Poonam, you have anything to share?
First of all, thank you, Suchal, for giving me this opportunity. I'm looking forward for more such sessions.
Yeah.
And thank you everyone being here and listening to me so patiently. And it was quite good and a good experience to answer the questions as being one of the user of the PyjamaHR. Thank you, PyjamaHR.
Yeah. Just before we end, I think Srinivas is asking how is the pricing. Srinivas, the core ATS is completely free for everyone, and it will remain free forever. Also, I think Amit had something to say.
Yeah, hi. This is Neha. Actually, Amit is also here.
Okay. Hi, Neha.
Hi. We've been using Pyjama for last couple of days. We are getting quite a lot of applicants. We are happy with that.
Okay.
But we are not able to download it in a collated format in like an Excel type where we could judge and understand which ones to process first.
So there is something called a comparison view. If you can share your email or something, or a contact detail, I'll have someone from the support team show you how that is done. So you can open it in the comparison view, and from there you will be able to download it into an Excel, or even just there you have a lot of filters to see, compare the candidates.
Yeah, then I'll just write my email ID here.
Yeah, sure.
There was one more question. When we are doing a posting in that format given in your system, the thing is that in location there, they just allow us to select one location at a time.
That is something we're trying to fix right now. Again, the support team will be able to let you know, because that is a usual behavior of any ATS. It's just so that candidate applicants, because we'll be pushing it towards other job boards, right? So every job board has a different format that they follow. If we
Okay.
allow multiple job boards, for us to get relevant candidate becomes a problem.
So you
that
mean
is
to
why.
suppose we need a site accountant for 3 various locations, we should be doing 3 separate
Different
postings.
postings, yes, so that because the job boards then will not allow us to send multiple job locations. That's
That
why.
is, we can have n number of postings, right?
Yes, there's no limit to the job postings.
Yeah, then thank you so much. Not an issue.
Cool. Thank you so much. I think
I'll just write the email ID in the chat.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think Kamlesh also had a question.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hi, Sujit.
Yeah.
So
Hi.
my question was, like I said in the beginning, you said there is an option for calculating the number of work experiences which mentioned in the CV. But that is the total experience that will calculate, correct?
Yes, it's the total experience.
I actually wanted something where for each organization, whatever the number of years the person has worked, if we can get that, because many a times we see there is a gap between 2 jobs which the candidate.
Got it. Again, can you, Kamlesh, even you, if you can share your email, I'll have you connect with the support team. The support team will be able to understand it better and help you out here. In case we need to do something to add a certain, quick fix or something, they'll be able to help you here.
All right. So where do I share my email
You
ID?
can just put it on the chat, and then I'll have someone from the team reach out to you immediately.
All right. Will do. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think we've covered everything now. So that is all. Thank you everyone for joining us today. This was indeed an insightful webinar. Thank you, Poonam, for all the information shared. I think you did a great job. That's all, I think. Thank you.
Thank you, Suchit.
Thank you.
Everyone have a pleasant evening. Take care. Bye.